Hello crypto gaming family. Today we are leaping into the captivating universe of Mirandus. Mirandus is one of the flagship games of Gala Games, and with its immense potential, it is carving a path to become one of the biggest MMORPGs in the crypto gaming realm. Players engaging in this world can earn rewards in the form of Materium as they progress through the game. If you are new to the Mirandus, do not afraid. I have a series of videos that can get you up to speed, and recently Mirandus opened up its third playtest exclusively for Exemplar owners. This playtest offers an exciting opportunity to earn Materium to the playtest participants. And in this video, we will take a comprehensive look at basics of Mirandus, as well as I will go through the challenges you can tackle to earn this Materium and get yourself a real world value. Without further ado, let's jump into the enchanting world of Mirandus and uncover the unique contributions it brings to the crypto gaming space. To be able to play Mirandus Playtest, you need to own an Exemplar, and if you don't own one, there are a couple of ways you can buy this. One is going to the store of Gala Games and go to Mirandus section. And in here, you can see that there are a couple of exemplars available. You can get one of these if you want to jump into this playtest. The second option is buying these through the OpenSea marketplace. To be honest, these are, I believe, cheaper in the OpenSea. So definitely check both of those out if you are interested in trying this playtest during this time. The playtest will end around 26th of this month. So you have a limited time. So make sure you be careful with that timeline as well. To play this game, we are going to click on the games section, and you need to log into your account in order to see these games that are available within the Gala Games ecosystem. And if you don't own a Gala Games account, I'm leaving my referral link in the description, so you can use that to open up yourself a free Gala Games account. And you can play some of these games which are free to play and play to earn, such as Spider Tanks and Townstar. And you can play this game even though if you don't invest anything and earn real world value for yourself. I happen to have a video about this, leaving it in the top right corner. So in order to play Mirandus, we are gonna click on it and jump into the game. When you enter into the game, this is the first screen that you all will see. This will list your exemplars that you are currently own in the form of NFTs, and these needs to be located in your Gala Games inventory. So if you buy one from an OpenSea, make sure you transfer this into your Gala Games account. And within this playtest, there are two ways to earn Materium. One of them is the killing a Goblin, doing a last hit to a Goblin mob, which is actually an easy task, and we are gonna do all together today while I go through the Mirandus basics. And the second task that you can complete is doing a final hit to the Goblin Boss Mother. This is actually giving a lot of Materium earnings, but Goblin Boss Mother is a very strong mob, and people attack this mob with a very large parties, and doing a final hit is basically based on luck. So it may not be possible for everyone to get this reward, but if we have time, I will try to show the cave and how the raids are happening to that boss as well. So when you come to this screen, you are gonna see your exemplars listed, and you can see that I have owned multiple exemplars. I have 4 exemplars, and if you happen to have more than one exemplar like I am, you can track whether you have completed the goblin killing task or not by looking at these check marks located in the screen. And as you can see, I have completed this task for the 3 of my exemplars, but I didn't complete it with the first exemplar I own, this human exemplar of the true provider. So we are gonna jump into the game with this exemplar, so I can show you what are the easiest ways to complete this task to earn the Materium rewards. So when you first born, you born on this beach, and you are gonna climb up the hill to come to the castle. While we go, we are gonna collect 14 pines in order to build ourselves basic weapons. Alright, let's collect 14 pines here. So currently you cannot harvest all of the trees located in this area. There are only limited amount of trees that you can get close to it and click on F in order to harvest, and you can see that as we harvest on the right button, we are having some of the pine located in our backpack. 13, and last one 14. So the collectible trees are smaller than the actual ones. And when you come with your cursor, it actually tells you what is it, and it is craftable or it is basically harvestable. And there's another one over here. This guy is harvestable as well. And we are gonna get inside the castle after we collect our 14 pines. So this game has day and night time. Nighttime, actually, the open world becomes very, very dangerous. So I highly recommend you to stick with group of people or stay in the safer areas. The next thing we will do is we will go to this farming area and collect ourselves a 27 flax. Flax is used on the basically armors and some of the weaponaries. So we need 27 of them at the beginning to complete our basic weapons and basic armors. So we are gonna basically collect those right now. During nighttime, you can actually do these tasks and spend your night within the castle walls, collect yourself a flax or wheat in order to fill up your stamina. So the characters can sprint clicking on the shift button, but sprinting basically costs you stamina, and the only way to fill up stamina is eating food such as bread. You need to collect wheat, craft bread, and eat that in order to fill up your stamina. So you need to be very careful not to waste that stamina, especially within the open world. There are no ways to fill that up. So this is the marketplace. We have multiple crafting stations. The first one is the wood crafting area. We have the bread stand, and we have the meat stand where we can make venison, sinew, or rabbit meat, which are eating materials, except sinew. Sinew is used on some of the weaponaries. This is the crafting station for using the leathers and doing some leather armors for yourself. We have the clothing station where we can actually do some crafting and make ourselves this 3 basic armor using the flax we collected. So we need to make 6 linens and 6 linen threads, gloves, boots, and armor. I need 2 more linen. And then the rest we are gonna turn into the linen thread because we need it for the bow. Let's make our club, which requires 2 poles. We are gonna turn it into a club. And then the 8 pine, we are gonna use it to make pine strip. And then we are gonna go back to this bow stationery, and we are gonna craft a short bow using that 2 pine and 3 linen threads that we have just crafted. So now we have the basic weaponry and the basic armors. When you first start within the game, you start with some armor, but they are very, very low armors, so they will basically useless. So I highly recommend making these linen armor using the flax you collect. I happen to have a couple of NFTs here, Ring of Discord and my basically human Rider of the North Walks. These are not very useful at the moment. Ring of Discord just is a bright object. So for example, you can see that person has a blue sparkle on his hand. That is because of the Ring of Discord he's carrying. The final station is the basically our weaponry station, and we have the steel armors. This requires us to collect some iron, carbon, and also kill some goblins to get some of the onyx they have in order to complete these armors. So we can think these as a basically end game materials at this moment. So we are gonna try to come back to that later on after we collect some materials. I want to go through the how to craft bread really quickly and how to heal before we jump into the open world. In order to craft bread, you need to collect some wheat. So we need to harvest basically 4 wheat for 1 bread. So let me collect a couple of them and we can go back to the bread stand. Okay, after you collect your wheat, and as I said, if you don't want to jump into the open world, you can spend the night to collect some wheat. So whenever you use your stamina, you are ready to fill it up with that. And you are gonna come to this wheat stand. You can craft flour from 2 wheat, and then you can convert flour to a bread, but this is auto-consume. So meaning whenever you craft it, it's not gonna appear in your inventory. If you have a low stamina, it is gonna fill it up immediately. So you can see that I don't have bread in my inventory, but my stamina will get filled up slightly, or it would have if I had used it. Okay, this is the open world area where we have the mobs. To kill a mob, you can pull your arrow or pull your club, whichever is your favorite. So for example, let's kill this deer together. I'm gonna start by tackling it with an arrow. The easiest way to kill mobs are, I think, with a club. Alright, so we killed it. And then after you kill it, you are gonna collect the loot with clicking on F. We need tick pole. Two tick pole. And what else? 4 tick pole and nether straps. All right, we have our champion spear. Hoo, hoo. Then we need 5 ash strip, 5 sinew for the champion bow. And this completes it. We have the best gear that we can obtain in the game. Except this guy over here, Voltaic Sword. The glowing essence is very difficult to get. Previously, people were pulling that wisps close to the healing area and then they were killing it to get it. But with the new changes, you cannot do that anymore. So this is the best we can get. Let the raid begins. We are gonna pass this bridge. And we have some more mines available in this way, which I'm gonna show you when we are there. Climbing up the hill. This area is full of wolves, so if you are not geared up, stay with a group of people. Don't go alone. As you can see, there are plenty of them, and they do tons of damage if you don't have good armor. There are also goblin camps over here, so goblins will come attack you as well. Okay, now we are in the second area where we have some crafting materials available. So for example, we have the Yev tree over there and another one over here. And we have the carbon deposit. Here is our coal deposit over here. The other way to get coal is converting wood, so definitely among the least needed materials, but it is located over here. As we go deeper into the forests, we have a pine tree over there, and here's a goblin there, so goblins will spawn there. More coal. And we have this ash trees. This is the most valuable tree type. So in order to make my champion bow and champion spear, I needed to collect this material from here. And there's another one that person is collecting. Over here we have this village where the parties that try to kill the goblin mother normally gather around this area. We have a healing tent, which I just used to refresh my health. So we are ready to go deeper into the woods. That guys are quite strong, so we need to run. You and the wolf is chasing me as well. Okay, let's try to get them here. No, it's the mega one? Shit. It's not a regular brute. Is he still following? Yep. This game is not for fainted hearts. I was very scared that I'm gonna drop my entire gear. I'm glad that didn't happen. Alright, my crypto gaming family, and this concludes our journey through the world of Mirandus today. We have seen engaging gameplay mechanics and fascinating opportunities to earn Materium in this magical world. It is clear to me that this MMORPG game holds a unique spot in the crypto gaming sphere, and we will see it growing and attracting massive amount of MMORPG players into our space. I hope you find this guide insightful. It has prepared you to get ready on your own journey. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you will stay up to date on the crypto games and the news coming from this ecosystem. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me from the comment section, or we have a Discord channel. You can ask me your questions there as well. Once again, I'm Yiğitcan and thank you for watching. I will see you in the crypto gaming world.